Hey everybody, it's Eric Sawyer, the happiest real estate agent in Washington. Why? Because I love helping people. And today I've got my friend Aaron Bartley here from Bartley Inspections, and he's going to help me help you with a bunch of really great information. This is the Elevate Group's Real Estate Lab. It's our opportunity to take some different real estate processes, put it under the microscope, dissect it a little bit. How good were you with 7th grade science dissecting frogs?
Good.
Okay, see, so we're in good hands already. So what we want to talk about this week is this idea that we've got the spring and summer real estate seasons, which are the traditional sales seasons in real estate. They're right around the corner, and we know that there's a lot of people in Clark County that are getting ready to get their homes listed. We want to help them be prepared. So what are the 3 or 4 or 5 things that you would tell a person who's getting ready to list their house to do before listing?
Well,
There's got to be some common things.
Yeah, definitely there are. Starting at the top, the roof. The roof is probably the most critical point in the house. It's where water intrusion occurs. Mold can get in the attic from the roof, so it's real critical to have the roof serviced by a roofing contractor. Make sure that it's all in good condition. There's no pop nails or any kind of moss buildup on it. And then work your way down to the gutters. Make sure the gutters are cleaned out also, and that the downspouts go away from the foundation at least a couple feet.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal because water, people don't realize it, but water from gutters, downspouts that empty right against the foundation, any kind of water from the gutters can really damage a foundation, cause cracks, settlement, and things that you just don't want.
It's honestly a pretty easy fix, right?
Yeah, very easy, yeah.
Yeah.
So roof, gutters, and then the attic. Poke your head in the attic. Make sure that there's no mold. Make sure that there's an adequate layer of insulation up there, and also rodent droppings. People think rodents are pretty much confined to the crawl space, but it's real common to see them up in the attic also. So make sure that there's no signs of rodents that would need you to call a pest control contractor to make sure they're out of there. So moving on down, also furnaces. It's real critical. Most furnaces, gas furnaces, should be serviced every 1 to 2 years. Electric every 2 to 3 years. It's just real critical to have those serviced, and it looks so good for my buyers when we come in. If I'm inspecting your home that you're selling, if you have receipt for the roof, receipt for the gutters, receipt for the furnace, of the service of the furnace, and every contractor going, yep, service the furnace, it's in good working condition, and all those invoices are placed on the table when we come in, and that puts the buyer's mind at ease because they have really no way of knowing how the seller was on deferred maintenance. So if we come in and see documentation, it's like, wow, this guy's really on top of his deferred maintenance. It just makes everybody feel better in the buying process. So
what do we call that? Pride
and
of
ownership.
Yep.
And it's a big deal for potential buyers to see that, and know that, have a better feeling about it.
Yeah.
Going from the furnace down, the crawl space. The crawl space is probably, for me and what I see, where we run into the biggest problems. We're in the Northwest. There's going to be water in a lot of crawl spaces.
Yep.
There's also going to be rodent activity in crawl spaces that cause a lot of damage to ductwork, insulation, wires. The vapor barrier could be torn or have rodent debris on it. So it's real critical to stick your head in the crawl space, make sure that there's no standing water, signs of rodents or damage to insulation from rodents. And then also on the vapor barrier, what I see a lot also is debris like old wood, maybe somebody stored cardboard boxes down there, anything like that. There shouldn't be anything in a crawl space except for insulation under the floor and the plastic on the ground. There shouldn't be anything else under there. So if there's any debris, just gather that up and take her out. Also, when you go around the outside of your foundation, make sure those screens on the vents are intact because that's where rodents get in. They don't need a very big space. It can be a wire poking through the screen with a little gap on it. Anything
they can
like
squeeze
that.
through the smallest of spots.
Roof, gutters, attic, servicing the furnace, and the crawl space would be the 5 that I run into the most that present the biggest problem or the biggest challenges for a person selling their home.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, generally speaking, people don't typically sell or buy lots of homes over their lifetime, a few. But most people will go through the process of selling or buying cars, like a lot more frequently. So one of the things I think about a lot is, when's the last time that you bought a car? If you were considering buying two cars and they were both essentially the same, they're used cars, and you have one that you talk to the owner and they provide you a list of all the maintenance records, all the oil changes, all the brake changes, all the things, right? And then you have the other one that gives you nothing.
Right.
Like, which home are you going to lean towards?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
it's that peace of mind knowing that the thing that you're about, one of the biggest, if not the biggest investment you'll ever make in your life has been cared for in the proper way.
Absolutely.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. All right, the real estate lab, I think, successful. We dissected the home inspection process, giving you, as an upcoming seller in the 2025 selling season, a little bit more peace of mind knowing some of the things that you can tackle in advance of listing your home. If you've got an agent that you're working with, give them a call. Let them know that you're ready to list. Once you call Bartley Inspections, you have some work done to your house, and have a conversation with Aaron or whoever you're working with. And if you're not working with somebody, I think the Elevate Real Estate Group is going to be happy to help you out. Give us a call. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as well, and we'll catch up with you later. Thanks, everybody. God bless.